Hi, my name's Alex. I'm from the UK. I'm a member of the CIVICUS Youth Action Team and have been thinking a bit about what does democracy mean. And one of the challenges in the UK, I think at the moment in terms of democracy, is exactly that. What does it mean for people to be engaged and to vote? So obviously at the moment we're going through the leaving the European Union after a referendum. And there's a lot of questions at the moment about what does that vote mean? How do we respect that result? How do we make sure people are engaged in what happens next? And what does it mean for politicians to do what people have said? Even if they think differently or would have voted a certain way, what's their role in terms of being a representative of the people versus being kind of an elected person in their own right? So what's the relationship between politicians and people? In our case, when you've got lots of politicians who actually think it's bad to do the thing that people said we should do, and even whatever you think about Brexit, like actually it's a really interesting tension as to what's the role and what's the relationship between those two. And at the moment, like, that seems a very academic way of talking about it, but it's a massive explosive issue at the moment in the UK about as we go through these negotiations. There's one really cool organisation though that I think is trying to do something really different and disrupt it, and it's called More United. And More United are trying to break down the party political structures. So the last election that we had in June, they fundraised about £500,000 from the public, from people who were just frustrated with party politics. I'm a member of a political party, but I was frustrated with the system as well. Like, I was giving money to them. And then they said, okay, we will distribute this money to the MPs or the candidates who stand for our values, whether they are from the Conservative Party, whether they're from Labour Party, whether they're from Liberal Democrat Party. Any party candidate could say, I agree with your values, I'll fight for your values in Parliament, support me. And we did, and we voted online to say, these are the people asking for how much money they would like us to contribute to their campaign. Do you agree? If the members agreed, the money gets sent to them. If it doesn't, the money doesn't get sent to them. And I just thought that was a great way of putting the power into people's hands with their money as well, but also the money of other people, and saying, actually, we're going to disrupt this system in a very formal way. This was still party politics, still elections at a national level. It's not radical, like it's not breaking down the system, but it's disrupting the status quo. And I thought that was a really cool way of changing things in democracy.